What's going on, my fellow doors? We're back testing out some new overclocks. Now, this was the most voted for overclock on our poll, and it is marked for death. Focus shots make enemies temporarily take more damage, increases focus shot speed, at the cost of focus shot ammo cost, so instead of 2 it'll cost 3, and smaller magazine, so it just reduces your mag size. But it also makes near zero focus shot damage, so your focus shot damage isn't going to do jack. But that's not bad, because it does not mess with your normal damage, and it leaves the gun practically normal. So I'm taking 1, 3, 2, 1, 1 for this, just because 55 damage is perfectly good on its own. I prefer ammo over the 10 damage. Armor break will just make sure I actually hit the shot through armor, and hopefully with doing that, mark for death will still apply. Mag size, just I mean, if you really, actually no, never mind, don't take this, it does not matter. I wasn't paying attention to the damage upgrade. Don't take the damage upgrade. As you see, 0 does not make a difference. So mag size is the best choice. I think this one is really up to you. Focus shot, or weak point damage will help for the normal shot, but not your focus shot. So I'm taking blow through in the hopes that I can mark more than one enemy. And stun because it's stun. It's anything but these two. And because I wanted something that's going to be consistent, I am choosing gas recycling as my secondary, the Zukovs. This is the build I'm rocking. Taking this with IFGs, and we're gonna see how well this does against dreadnoughts.
Rock and stone.
Also, there was something. Oh, I hit 700 at some point. But besides that, there's something I was wanting to ask y'all if you knew why it might be an issue on the just about last week's deep dive, the elite deep dive that I came out recently with. In the beginning of it, about I think at the 2-minute mark ish, there was some like screen tearing, like about 1/3 of the bottom screen had a line in it. I don't know why that is, because what I'm seeing on my screen and what my computer is recording is exactly the same. No tearing, no nothing. The game isn't looking bad. In OBS, the game looks as clear as it does on my screen, and even when I look into the file where the video went, there was no problem. Just when I uploaded it, that issue became a problem. Usually most problems I have seen in my videos with like how they look, it's only ever when I upload them to YouTube. And if you know how to fix that or know any settings I might be able to mess with, someone said V-syncing, but I don't know where to find that because I don't know if that's part of YouTubing or OBS. It didn't specify what thing it was for. But if you know how to fix it, I'd love to know. It'd be a major help. But we chose Dreadnought missions to see how well this works.
You snooze, you lose.
Now, I didn't really have too much of a plan. I kind of just came up with this build on the spot. The double barrel or of other weapons might work better for this, but this seems like it'd be better for playing with people than alone. Ooh, that's a good chunk of nitro right there. But that's why I chose the Zukovs, because gas recycling can mess some things up. And if you add any type of bonus damage, like on the tier 5, I chose bonus damage to electrified targets. That will make it better with the IFGs, like significantly better. And I don't know what the bonus damage is for mark for death, but if it's literally anything, the Zukovs are going to be doing good damage. Plus, the M1000 didn't take a damage debuff. It took a focus shot damage, but that just means it takes your focus shot from doing big damage to just support it. And it makes your focus shot go a little bit quicker. We'll see how this works. Hopefully I don't get the Hive Guard. Hive Guard's not gonna be bad. I just am so tired of fighting the Hive Guard. I get it. I swear that is like my one Dreadnought I get guaranteed on each mission. Now this still has blow through, so it's still gonna be pretty good, you can see. Let's do it on this. So it highlights the enemy red, so you will know what to shoot. And it's exactly the same for your teammates. If you're looking this on, if your teammate's using it, they will see the same thing. The entire enemy will be marked. That's honestly pretty good damage. Yeah. Just he didn't hit me there. But it's not something you want to overuse. Definitely for selective targets. Can there not be so many swords? I am fine using Berserker because they are trickling in. Now, granted, this build isn't going to have the greatest ammo in the world. Nice! But it honestly made short work of that. Mind you, that focus shot doesn't do any damage. No damage whatsoever. But this is Scout we're talking about. I'm going to burn through a lot of ammo. I thought Bosco would have dealt with that. So I felt so safe there. And man, there really just was a lot of enemies in here. I went up for a pod. Yes, I do. I made sure this was on Has 5, right? I did. Okay. I was just kind of brainstorming, but this was the most voted overclock for the poll, so it's going first. Where is... Oh, it's like tucked in over here. And I don't know if this is going to be the best mission. I think this overclock is probably going to be best with teammates. It's kind of like how the cryo cannon is supposed to be. Because, you know, the cryo cannon works best with teammates. I mean, it can work fantastic. Also, not to cut myself off, but, you know, this Hive Guard, just my luck. But I think it'd work great. I think this would be really good with the cryo cannon, or if you really want to do a supportive build and just not get kills yourself, this would be actually a crazy build with cryo minelets. Cryo minelets to freeze, and mark for death for the extra bonus damage. With IFGs, you could actually get a lot of bonus damage. And the reason I'd say it'd be pretty good with cryo in general is you can't critical shot frozen enemies. It takes away the crit point because you can hit them anywhere, regardless of armor or not. And you still do bonus damage. But as they make themselves here, what am I at? Also, I don't play with a HUD anymore. Just, well, I could pull it up with this, but normally I don't. The Zhukov's is the most confusing weapon. Not the most confusing, but if you look, it says 252 for my ammo. So you're thinking, oh, I've already burned through, you know, 600 rounds. No, you have not. 252 for both guns. They have separate ammo. It divides their ammo between them, so I still have like about 500 shots left. You know how confusing that is? That is so confusing the way they've done that. Because it's not just one ammo total. I mean, so is the mag size. If you look at the mag size, it's 25 and 25. Where are they? Are they here? That's them right there. I don't know if you could see that. But they're like right here. You guys need help? Ah! Ah! Ow! They didn't even break through and they hit me. Okay, so now they're all just coming right here. Oh, hey, look, you might some cropper from it. So if you take the mag size upgrade like I did, you will have 4 shots of the focus shot. Because it takes your consumption from 2 to 3 for the focus shot. Well, they didn't break open anywhere else. You guys coming? I need to come say hello? Well, this is a very little amount of crappa. Oh, hi. Hey. Molly, really? That was only 2. Weird. I know it's been a while since I've done a Dreadnought mission, but I don't remember Solo only having 2. What are they called? Sentinels?
Flares up.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out of here.
This is where it's going to be interesting, because let's see. I don't know if the bonus damage is really going to apply to these or not. I can't tell. And Molly keeps running me over. I might not have had even English. I might not had to have taken the armor breaking upgrade. But look at that damage though. Mind you, this is stacked with the bonus from IFG. Hazard 5, right? Hazard 5. Oh, indeed, Hazard 5. Great chance to see if I can hit more than 1. Nope. No, you cannot. Actually, I think that's buffing Bosco's damage. It doesn't say it buffs like any type of damage. It just says the enemy takes more damage. So I assume that buffs every source of damage, like electricity, fire. But I haven't read into it at all. So, but this actually seems pretty good. I think this is probably going to be the most consistent build for solo, because I don't think you'll have enough ammo with the shotgun or crossbow to constantly do battle. Granted, I already took a resupply. Where's your sentinel at? This is why I don't like hive guards. Not because they're hard. Hive guards are not difficult. It's just, they are annoying. Okay, there was more than one. Bosco must have just killed it. Or maybe the mushroom killed it. Ow. Look at that. I want to wait a sec because I want to get a reload. Oh my god, he busted through that. Alright. I don't think I actually have to hit it. It's gas recycling. You can't do critical. You can't do critical damage with gas recycling. Yeah, but it still doesn't go through armor. That's fine. I don't want to get up close. Don't look at me. Hey, buddy. I'm just eating ammo. Man, I'm so used to using hipster. This really does fire much slower. And that's me spamming it as fast as I can. It does not shoot faster. I'm so used to using hipster. Because hipster, I'm sorry, is just a really good overclock regardless of what you're doing. Because it's the only one that gets ammo. Like, a lot of people underrate how good just having ammo is. And being able to have over 200 shots is a very significant thing. Especially for a weapon that at max only has like 130. Okay, you are being finished. Ooh, that's actually nice. Wow. He's dead. Or she. It. Bug? Thing. But that was honestly surprisingly easy. Now imagine that with like 4 people actually shooting. You know, having your whole team do bonus damage on top of that IFG. Having that with IFGs, I need to look up the percentage bonus it is. But that bonus damage on top of IFGs is amazing. Mind you, the gas recycling overclock I'm using only does, for me, I only have it doing 18 damage. Not a whole lot, but it is still a ton of damage.
It's gonna blow!
Okay. Not in the greatest spot here because of that. There's a stalker and he's going to hit me. I'm more worried about that infector. One thing I do say, this is not the easiest build to do because I don't just want to spray and pray. I forgot that literally does no damage.
No down, please.
I did not take blow-through on the Zukovs, but if you wanted this to be a bit more consistent, blow-through might have been actually a really good upgrade if you're not doing dreadnoughts. Better not come behind me. Really? What, is this hole not good enough for you? Molly, could you not, like, guard it? Ooh, ooh. Okay. Scared me a little. I wasn't expecting him just to come up like that. Whatever. I'll go grab ammo.
Getting supply.
And he really did mess up my resupply.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
But let's take a look at this room. You still there? You are. Hi.
Blimey! About to explode! My poor boot.
These things do have a good amount of HP. So one thing me and my buddy were worried about with this overclock is that it was purely going to add a status effect. You know, like how you get the electricity as a status effect, like it shows a symbol. We thought it was only going to do that. But luckily, it does not. Let's see, this is actually a better choice for damage than the Zukovs. Yeah.
Take that, you thick-skinned bastard!
Oh. Lovely.
The ugly fucker.
Okay, well, he started it. That's not fun because a horde of enemies just popped in.
Enemy scoped out!
Luckily, they're all dying to the... They all died to the geyser. That's actually really unlucky timing. Normally, enemies don't pop up during a dreadnought. There it is. I'm gonna just go back to spawn. Well... Hey, you didn't actually burrow yet.
Lighting!
How did the sound go muffled there? Hey, hey, hey. You are cheeky. He's not fully invisible 24/7, but he does have his moments where he's like completely invisible. Also, this room is like Molly every time. It's actually, I would think, really good against the twins if Molly didn't step in the way. Granted, with IFGs, I can't really deal. Well, none of Scout's grenades are really good against these guys, but IFGs. But that damage increase with IFGs is crazy, though. Alright. Keeping them pretty even. I'm gonna look at my ammo. Doing alright. Let's see how much one full round can do to him. Yeah, look at that. I know, they're gonna heal anyway, I don't care. But that's worth seeing. That is the combo, that is the reason I prefer IFGs. You can't get that same damage using boomerangs, or pheromones, or cryo grenades. Well, you probably can get close with cryo grenades, but the only problem is you're more limited on them, because it's a one and done thing, compared to IFGs last. IFGs last long enough to actually make it worth it. Ow. Good chance to see if I can double mark. Okay, you can. I was wrong about that earlier. You can double mark them, so blow through is worth taking. So you can mark up to 3 enemies with 1 shot. Now, if you think about that, that actually just means it's 1 bullet per enemy. But these guys alone are quite annoying. That shouldn't make him heal. I'm actually just shoot him normally. I'm more worried about the Arbalist. He hurts a lot. I'm just trying to find a good spot because how horrible this room has become after the hive guard. And, oh, I don't have any more FG, so I'm just going to unload. But mind you, this is without the ability to crit. The gas recycling cannot crit enemies. So you can only do normal hits. Regardless if you hit critical points or not. It does not matter. But you see how much damage that does without having the ability to crit. Now, if you were to take this off and maybe use the clean overclock for reload and I think fire rate, and still take critical damage with the electricity, you might be able to do a bit more damage in gas recycling. Now, I just chose this build for it just because I figured it would be really reliable. And you wouldn't have to worry about having an IFG or having them marked. Either way, you would do 18 damage a shot. Because gas recycling gives you armor breaking. So regardless of what you hit, you will do some damage. That still doesn't mean you should sit there and not hit weak points. Weak points are still worth hitting. Because armor breaking does not mean armor piercing. So you do not pierce 100% of the armor. Some of your damage goes through, but not all of it. But gas recycling strips the armor pretty quickly. What's a good test? Well, that's a horrible test because his armor was not at all facing me. For your good work. Drop pod will leave with or without you. Honestly, guards' armors are pretty strong. They do still just die. Honestly, I enjoyed this overclock. I'd say this is a try it out type of overclock. On the look of it, it might not seem like it is the most useful, but if I manage to get this to work against, granted, this is probably the best case scenario is to use it against dreadnoughts. But I think this is honestly a really good build to bring against dreadnoughts, or like we saw with blow through, you can mark more than one enemy. So that does take your efficiency for focus charging a lot better. But thank you so much. I can't remember what the next overclock is going to be, but either way, we'll do them all. But thank you so much for watching. We have a Discord, so come say hi. There'll be a link in the description and a link on the main channel. But thank you so much, and please have a lovely day.